Brews Brothers podcast is intended for mature audiences.
That is good. Cantankerous bastard.
Let's get drunk. Let's try and push some kids down on a playground or something. You know what I mean?
This is a sweet stout.
You're listening to the Brews Brothers podcast. Here's your host, Justin Buckley, with co-host and producer Moses Rigby.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is the Brews Brothers podcast. I'm your co-host and producer, just like every week, Moses Rigby. To my right, our fearless leader, Justin Buckley.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Woo!
Everybody good? Excited?
Fantastic.
We got a really good panel of guests tonight. We got a really good brewery that we're doing tonight. We're going to drink some good beer.
Who we got tonight, Justin?
Tonight we got Natchez Brewing Co. out of Natchez, Mississippi.
Yeah, this is not it. We're just doing a little pregame here.
Yeah. But we got a good little panel of guests tonight. To my immediate right, we got the most beautiful woman I know, Miss Bell.
Hey, how's it hanging? I don't know what to say.
Moving on down the line, we got a old school homie from back in the day, a guy we grew up with and been doing a long time. Big.
Yo.
Big.
And then down here on the end, we got the Brews Brother by Blood, Jake the Snake.
All
Jake
right,
the
all
Snake.
right.
He
How's it
represents
going, everybody?
the Texas crowd for what
That's
we got.
it. That's it. FMF once again. Back at it. So.
Is that just your reason for wearing the same shirt twice?
Not
on the
particularly,
show?
but we'll go with that. We'll stick with it.
Gotcha.
All these kids eating all the Tide Pods. I can't wash my clothes like I'm supposed to. So
Well, you know.
Damn Tide Pods,
It
I'm telling you.
happens.
I don't get it.
You don't get it, you don't.
So, who we
What do
got
you-
tonight?
what do you mean?
Who'd you say we had tonight?
Oh, it's Natchez Brewing Company out of Natchez, Mississippi.
Awesome. I've never had them before.
I've definitely had their beers before, but tonight we're actually going to dive into 3 really good examples. And then I'll mention a couple other beers as we're going through and doing it.
Yeah. So the first thing I guess we need to do is talk about our contest, and Miss Bell, that's going to be your deal. So I guess you can take that away.
Let's do this. So, last week we announced that we were going to do a weekly drawing for one lucky winner to win.
That's right.
What we're sampling. And last week, it was
Gnarly Barley.
Gnarly Barley.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 3-pack that you can win tonight. Whoever liked our page, liked and shared the live post, and tagged one friend in the comments has been entered in the drawing, and we will announce that
That's right.
towards the end of the show.
Yep. We had a contest and some entrants last week, and we're going to announce the winner at the end of the show tonight. So Miss Bell will do that for us later. So be sure to stick around for that.
And I don't know if we announced this last week, but
Yep.
the last Saturday of every month we're going to do 2 drawings.
Oh, that's right.
You can, one lucky person will win whatever we're sampling, and then a second winner will win a Brews Brothers t-shirt.
Uh-oh. Mo prizes. Mo prizes.
It's like Oprah.
That's right. You get a shirt. You
Just
get
call
a
me
shirt.
Oprah.
You get a shirt.
You
So look,
get a car.
I don't want to wait too long before we dive into these first beers because it's what it's really here for and what we're all about.
Yeah.
But I do want to say one more thing. Hey, as Big's birthday,
Oh,
right?
that's right.
You guys may have noticed that we didn't
That's
open
right.
with a
We didn't
game
open with a
as we
game.
kind of generally do.
Oh.
So there's going to be a game
Does that mean
tonight.
you have something up your sleeve?
Yes, there's going to be a
Always.
game tonight. It's actually called Big's Birthday Game.
Uh-oh.
So anyone and everyone out there who feels like commenting below, happy birthday, Big.
Happy birthday, Big.
That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
And every time you do that, Big's got to
Big's
kill
gotta
one of these
drink.
beers. So we'll keep this going. We'll call your name out as it goes by. And as a matter of fact, we'll definitely make sure Big drinks.
Yeah, bring it on. Like, you got to just say happy
Big
birthday.
love, so he
Happy
can get him
birthday,
drunk.
Big. And, yeah, he'll take a drink every time you do it.
A drink or he's a kid.
No,
Well, we're
one
not
of
gonna
these
make you
we're
drink
gonna
a whole
fill in
beer.
One of these cups with
That's fine.
beer,
We
and
can
you
do that.
have to chug it.
Let me make sure we keep him have some going. We want to be him. We want to have Big in his best form for his birthday.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So who's carrying me home?
Me.
I'll help. Yeah.
I'm gonna strap you to my back.
So as we do every week, we've got the call in. Opportunity for you guys to call in for your comments if you want. You can use Skype to call in. All you got to do is download the Skype app, search for the Brews Bros, and you'll find us there. And yeah, there's no call screener. We're gonna let you on the air if you call in. So bring your best comments or questions, and we'll try to answer them.
Hey, we already have 2 happy birthdays,
Uh-oh.
Big.
Who said it? Who are they from?
From Kyle Dangerous, and Mr. Chris Brand.
Oh, hey, Big. Happy birthday, Big.
Happy
Cheers,
birthday.
huh?
Yeah, hey,
Birthday.
happy
Thank you.
birthday.
You got one more.
Hey, we need to fill that up. Let's keep that thing filled up.
It's going to be a long night.
Just hand me a can or something.
I'm excited.
So I'm gonna start with this first beer just because I'm gonna get that.
Yeah,
rolling.
tell us a little bit about Natchez. Have you done some research? I heard Big did some research before he showed up.
I
Did you do, Big? What do you got? Let's hear it.
Not much. I just looked at it. I looked it up.
All right.
I do know that I did a little research. It's another husband and wife brewery.
Oh, shit.
That's popping bottles.
All the equipment, put it on the floor.
Popping bottles.
God.
Well, that's a way to kick off a birthday bash.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
The strippers. I mean,
that'll do it. that might
need
affect
some more
the taste.
napkins.
a little bit.
Does that happen often?
yeah.
Does that happen
Hey,
often when you get
hey,
excited?
Bell, take off your shirt. And
That's
open
a
over there.
first. That's a first
Sorry.
for the Brews Brothers.
Goodness
So,
gracious.
sorry about that.
You know what?
That's a lot of
That's probably a sign of how good this beer is going to be. I'm about to open another one. Let's all brace for impact.
Getting things popped off tonight.
Jeez.
That's the true
Shield your
definition.
eyes.
Popping bottles for Big's
Hey,
birthday.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, come on. I guess
Oh, this one is not doing that at all. It's the exact opposite of the other one.
okay. Let's get it going.
Scared.
Okay.
What's the first one called? And
All right.
so we're not
Whoa.
preparing to kill ourselves.
No. We're,
Hey,
we're good. The first one here. What's up, Jake?
Why didn't your second one do that?
I don't know.
Like somebody sabotaged you on the first one.
Big's got a beer to
That was-
himself
that was
tonight. That's a
super
special.
crazy.
That's a special occasion.
Just throw it.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Holy
Getting things cleaned up here.
cow. Holy.
See, this is why you need to be on the Brews Brothers show. You never know what's going to happen. You know.
That's why you go live.
That's right.
You go live because you never know what's going to happen.
We are live. You know.
All right.
Like besides
Hang
the
on.
fact that we're live. Yeah.
That sounds like a millennial thing.
Look at all the phones.
Like eating Tide Pods.
I mean, can we try that tonight too for my birthday?
Goodness gracious.
Oh, Lord.
There
Please,
you go.
people, don't eat Tide Pods.
What's the first one
Oh, I
called?
got another happy birthday on there.
Happy birthday, Big. I think that's number 3, 4. No, that's number 4.
Miss Danny.
Hey, Jake,
Oh, well, hey.
Jake,
Big.
what kind-
Have at it. Have at it, Big.
You ought to get you some of that right there.
Get it. What did we say? This was called
This is Southern Grace. It's their Berliner Weisse.
Southern Grace.
I have had this numerous times. It is very good.
But Litter Vices are my favorites.
Really?
And I hear a rumor that there's 2.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this episode we do. We
Bell,
have,
I thought it was. I thought it was sour
two.
beers.
Or Berliner Weisse is a
but,
sour
yeah,
beer.
I just-
Oh, is that right?
And I love
Hey,
sour
y'all.
beers.
Oh man, look at me looking like an amateur.
Hey, you know what? I got called out last week.
You did.
and now
That's
it's
true.
your turn.
That's true. Are they always sour beers, Berliner Weisse?
No, Berliner Weisse is a style of sour beer.
Okay, so it's sour and then Berliner Weisse. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, sours are like a larger. You could also have Gozas and Lambics.
Is that the one that exploded?
Hey,
There's nothing but fun.
Maybe you should have.
Hey, Justin, why are you using
one
2
of
cups?
This is the one that exploded. But I could be wrong.
I'm just trying to be. Extra special, careful, Big.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if them cups has holes in them or anything like that.
Hey, while he's doing that, so you guys know about Groundhog Day, right? It was yesterday, February 2nd. Right? The groundhog saw his shadow, so it predicted 6
You know
more
what?
weeks of winter.
You know what?
That's what I'm
People
talking
from the South, and I think just about everyone can agree,
Yeah.
this winter is ridiculous,
Yeah.
and it needs to
I
go
love
away.
Yeah.
Go away. 6 more weeks of this shit.
Big man,
Yeah.
brother.
Paxahatchee Phil or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's actually
Puxatawny.
Punxsutawney. That's
There we
right.
go,
That's right.
Puxatawny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
fantastic.
I put together a list of facts for Punxsutawney Phil, and I thought you
sweet.
guys might enjoy that. Yeah. So he actually he's been around since 1887, right?
All right.
Thank you.
What's
I
wrong?
don't know who this guy is, but
The groundhog?
no.
Punxsutawney Phil is his name. His actual name is Punxsutawney Phil, seer of seers, sages of sages, prognosticator of prognosticators,
When was this guy
and
born?
weather prophet extraordinary.
When was this guy born?
I don't know. The current, well, you realize the current groundhog is not from 1887. Like, he died.
I'm sure it's in his bloodline.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
I'm sure.
You know,
Like his
they let him live in the
great-great-grandson.
library in the town. Like, they let him live there. Yeah.
Does he roam free, or is he like?
Yeah, no, he's in a terrarium, right? And the reason for that is because, you know, they hibernate in the wintertime, and if they let him go, he'd be asleep at the time Groundhog Day rolled around.
Oh, so they wake him up.
Nobody likes waking
Oh,
somebody up.
that's
That's
shitty.
ridiculous.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to get waken up.
Well, but you know, he's got a wife. Yeah, her name's Phyllis.
Punxsutawney humping it. There you go.
I'm not even making
Fantastic.
this shit up. I'm serious.
Well, they have to
That's
keep
a great
it going.
thing.
How long have they been married now?
Yeah,
What?
How long I mean, they've been married for 2 years, 3 years?
I'm really not sure.
How many kids?
I didn't follow him that closely.
Okay.
So, yeah, just thought y'all might enjoy that. You know, might get a kick out of that.
Interesting. Interesting. You know what? So back to the
You know.
situation at hand, though. Anyways, so we have this Berliner Weisse.
Yeah, I can definitely tell it's sour.
They are tremendously carbonated.
I'd say so.
They are very, very carbonated.
You know, after all that explosiveness, like it
Oh,
still didn't.
thank you,
It
sir.
still didn't ruin the head, though. You know.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know if you can ruin head, but the head of it, you know.
Oh,
Just saying.
I see what you're doing there.
Kind of a recap from
Jay,
I
last
mean,
gotta-
it did explode, though.
It did explode pretty quick.
Mister, may I get one, please?
Yes.
Definitely.
Ow!
Hey, Justin, quit squirting on us.
Who bottled these?
Unbelievable.
Did you say they were bottle aged? Did you?
I did.
That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing.
Did you get that?
Everybody's getting wet on the show. I don't know what's happening. This is crazy. This is a wild deal.
All right, we'll
Well.
definitely.
You getting wet, Jack?
Now
It's a
see.
wild deal. Oh, not us. Hey,
Oh, okay.
easy.
Oh my God.
It is my birthday, you know.
Hey, it is your birthday. That's fantastic.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, I see another happy birthday big on there.
No,
I think that's
Hey,
number
Jake.
5.
Oh, my
Are
goodness.
you
That's number
drinking?
5.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm like 4 beers in.
All right, we're off to a terrible
Jesus,
start.
we are off the rails here on the Brews Brothers podcast.
From now
This
on,
is.
you're going to have to open them under the table so
Here,
you
hold
don't
that.
ruin all the equipment.
Hold that. All
So if you
right.
had your traditional bottle opener, would it have made a difference at all?
Nope.
Probably not.
No.
But you know what? Hey, it's a highly carbonated style. It's supposed to have a little kick.
Is that right?
You know, you're supposed to
Exactly
open it for
Oh,
a celebration.
goodness.
You know, like champagne.
Mazel
Yes.
tov. All right, let's try this. I've had this before, but all of y'all try this.
Wow.
Give me your opinions on it. We're gonna start down at the end with Jake the Snake. Let's go.
Let's roll on it. Let's roll on them suckers.
Oh, wow.
Heavy on the nose, right?
Wow, that's not bad. That almost gives off like a champagne feel to it,
Yep.
though. You know,
Okay.
minus the excruciating headache. I guess we'll find out. No, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of foam when you're pouring it, but it does have a distinctive smell to it. It does have a distinctive smell. So, but yeah, I would say it's definitely a whole lot like a champagne. You know, so kind of a lighter feel to it.
I
though.
could see somebody who enjoys champagne liking this beer. That's for sure.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah. Big, what you think?
Love it.
You like it?
Love it. Smells horrible. Smells like Jake, but I mean, I love it. You know, I mean, throw it in the freezer before you drink it.
What do
Nice
you
crisp.
what do you think of, like, what was the descriptor you would use to describe the way that smells?
Like Jake.
If you would like to know how this beer smells, come sniff Jake.
You know what? You ever walk into a movie theater after it's closed down and it ain't been cleaned in a while? It smells like rotten popcorn.
Yeah, rotten popcorn.
Rotten popcorn.
That's a new one.
That's
Haven't-
I don't know.
haven't
That's
heard that one.
interesting. I've never had.
I mean, sniff it. Josh, come on.
I
mean,
did.
you
I
know
did
what
like
it's-
20 times.
You know what it smells like to me on this? To me, it smells what?
No.
It smells like salt, almost like salt water, like the ocean.
You know-
All sour beers to me have kind of a smell that just reminds me of the ocean. I don't know why, but it does.
You're right.
Got it.
That's true. Bill, what you think? I mean, I guess we know what you think, but
Okay, I'm about to shock the world.
uh-oh.
You don't like it?
Shock the world.
She don't like it.
Everyone knows I'm a huge fan of Otra Vez.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have to say that this is a huge competitor.
Uh-oh.
I may actually have a new favorite.
We got a contender.
I
Wow.
may have a new favorite.
Yep.
Up.
There you go. You good?
Took the whole thing though.
That's all right.
You good there? You got it?
You got it. All right.
Sorry.
No, you
Doing
got
what
it.
the boss tells me. But anyways, yes, this is really, really good. Fantastic. I love it. And I may have to take Otra Vez out the picture.
It's similar to Otra Vez.
Man, I'll never give up on Otra Vez, but I think I found his brother.
Yeah. I mean, that's my input. That's what I'm going to say. It's got the same kind of, like, I don't know. Goes is different than a Berliner Weisse.
Well, see, here's the thing: a Goza is slightly different than a Berliner Weisse as far as how they're made.
Mm-hmm.
But Berliner Weisse obviously is Berlin, Germany, and
Yeah.
then a Goza is actually Goslar, Germany. But they're actually in makeup and everything that you would do. They're very, very similar.
Gotcha. And that's what I'm getting.
The only thing, I don't know if it's just this one that we got, but it's very carbonated, though. That's the only thing that I'm not really crazy about.
I have to
all
agree.
the carbonation.
Yeah, all the carbonation got on my shirt.
The
So
I think I got some in my eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's been on the
it
shirt.
was pretty crazy.
the first six pack actually wasn't like that. The first six pack I've had of that wasn't like that, but this one is kicked up.
Ooh, yeah, that was
Not a bad thing either. But boom, we weren't even ready for that.
it was so
No,
I'll be
crazy.
thinking about that for a week now. Just wondering
Like
what
a
the
damn
We
heck.
didn't
bomb.
plan that.
No, we didn't.
You know what else? We didn't plan.
What's that?
We didn't plan. We didn't plan the surprise for Big.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't want Big just walking around the show like a regular old just fella.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we got a little surprise for Big here. Let Big wear that real
Yeah.
quick. Birthday Princess Big.
Do they make it?
It's all
Do they make it into 2X?
Three.
Oh, do they make it
I like
into
it.
3X?
We'll get it done.
There you go,
Big
Big.
birthday princess on my life.
There you go.
How many happy birthdays do we have?
So far, I think 5.
Moses,
So far.
son.
What's
I've already did 5.
Hey, wait a second.
I'm
I'm out
just
of
trying to
beer.
make sure you're up
I like that.
on,
I like that bandana you got there, Big.
I mean, I like yours too.
You know
You
what?
want to trade?
It reminds me of if you were like, a Japanese fella.
I mean, I want to be a burlesque dancer, but it's not happening. You know what I mean? I'm kind of dying
Paint
here.
me like one of your French
It's not
women.
working.
Is that working?
It's not
Hey, you know,
working.
Strip clubs are shutting down in New Orleans, man.
No, they're not. You were live one last night.
They're
Well, at least you're keeping them going, Big.
okay. Yeah,
I'm supporting them.
I got you. There was a big march though because they're shutting them down saying there's like a human trafficking going on inside and outside of the clubs.
So is the march for people who are like, hey, we want to keep them?
That's right. Strippers, yeah, and people who support them.
You
Do
know,
they
So-
have a?
is it just
So a
me?
bunch of dudes.
Or every single
guess.
time I get on Facebook, it's not local, but there's kids missing, and it's girls. Like every single time I log on to Facebook, there is a new
Like-
shared post of
Like Amber Alerts or
just my daughter is missing. She's been missing for 24 hours.
Right.
Like every single time, and I'm like, what is going on?
where are the parents? Like, where
Well-
are these kids where are these parents who are losing their kids? Not to make
like-
light of it, but
No,
you know,
like this is
come on.
crazy. I mean,
So
where are these kids? I mean, share these posts. I mean, if this is real, because
Right.
sometimes I don't know if things on
Right.
Facebook are real.
No, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you can only believe about 25% of whatever you see come across Facebook.
But yeah,
I would agree with that assessment.
Now, I'll tell you what you can't disagree with when you come across it on Facebook. What good beer and beer review shows are. So
That's true.
I'm gonna roll on. I'm gonna move on down the road with the next beer.
Cool. So why are you doing that? Big.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I'm gonna bust me and Justin out here, right?
Okay.
Super Bowl's tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Eagles and Patriots. But Justin and I, we really don't know much about sports. We're not big football fans, but I know you are.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you're probably like the guy who knows the most. Oh, great, no bombs. That's awesome. In terms of sports stats and all the athletes and stuff,
I
like,
mean, here, yes.
you probably know like more than any guy I know, right? So did
Okay.
you happen to catch Jeopardy? this week?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I got every question right, by the way.
Oh, you did.
Just saying, every question right.
Well, because I was gonna kind of put it to the test this evening.
Let's try it. Let's
and
go.
see
Let's go.
what. So let me give you the kind of the backstory of this. These contestants went on Jeopardy, and you got to know the kind of people who go on Jeopardy, right? You know, kind of bookworms,
Yeah.
right?
You don't want to call them nerds.
You don't want to call them nerds because they're smart and they win a lot of money, you know. So after they win, they go on and buy boats and Lamborghinis and boats and hoes. That's right.
That's true.
So anyway, long story short, they didn't really even attempt the answers to this category of football. So we're gonna check this out. Big, if you know the answer, chime in.
Chime? Like,
Yeah.
when we hit a button, like...
Yeah, no, just with your voice.
Oh,
Here we go.
Football 200. Your choice, do or don't name this play in which the quarterback runs the ball and can choose to pitch it to another back.
I think it's an option play.
An option play.
Oh, you got it right. Good job.
Football 400. I can tell you guys are big football fans. Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team.
What is it, the Cowboys?
That's right. That's right.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, you got it. All right.
Commercial.
Notice, no one's trying.
Okay, by signaling for one of these, a returner can reel in a kick
Fair
without
catch.
fear of getting tackled.
Ah. Nope.
Fair catch.
Oh, big
Two
guy.
clues left, right?
They're not even buzzing in.
These penalties are simultaneous violations by the offense and defense that cancel each other out.
Uh-oh.
Offsetting.
And they are called offsetting
Oh,
penalties.
you got it.
Let's look
Big
at
is
the
killing.
$1,000 clue, just for the fun of it.
So this is the video clue. Not really doing well.
Minneapolis' U.S. Bank Stadium prepares to host Super Bowl 52.
They're showing
I'm
different
looking at the
defensive
Ring of
players.
Honor with names from this defensive line that took the Vikings to 4 Super Bowls.
What is the purple peeper?
If you
Peters?
guys
Something like that.
bring in and get
Yeah.
this one,
It is.
I will die.
It's Rebecca
Who are
Savage.
the purple people?
Oh, he got him all right. Good job, Big.
Good job.
Good job. You got him. Way to go, Big. Awesome.
Big, you are the king of dragons. There you
Hey,
go.
hey, that's right.
Maybe the king of
Awesome,
football.
awesome game. Awesome game. I did beat it, though. It's a nice game.
Like Michael Jackson.
Nice. Well, I thought I was going to be able
No.
to trip him up. And, hey, I couldn't have answered that. You?
No.
No, not at all.
I could have just made up some things.
It might have been funny, but they would have been wrong.
What did I win?
You know what?
Another beer.
Hey, all right.
Hold on, everybody, pick these glasses up real quick. Hey, so Big, happy birthday, Big.
Happy birthday, Big. Happy birthday.
All right.
So what's the next one?
Wait, my question is, you brought up football.
Yeah,
Who do y'all think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
Oh, that's how much
Patriots?
we're
Why?
not into it.
Because they always do.
Look how pretty.
Did you say Big? Because they always
What
do.
about you, Justin?
Yeah,
Who do
I
you
mean,
think's
history, man.
I do think the Patriots are going to win, but not because of that.
Oh, okay. You got a better answer?
No, I just feel
No.
like they're just going to
You just like to
He's
rip the
just a
underdogs.
follower.
That's
gonna
right.
win? I'm going to agree. The Patriots win.
That's right.
The Patriots win.
Look at those glasses.
Because 91% of the time, the team with the white jersey wins the Super Bowl.
Oh,
That's the stat. I'm going to write it down. 90% of the time.
91.28.
Okay. 97% of the time, statistics are made up.
No, that's 72.8.
Well, let me ask you this, Big. Do you expect the Patriots to deflate their balls again this year?
Right.
Maybe.
Jerseys.
No, actually, Moses,
Yeah.
I figured you would have asked me something in return that was a joke.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Okay.
I figured you'd ask me why.
Yeah. No. So why?
Because the NFL likes to keep the colors down.
Well. Come on, Big.
oh, Big.
Hey,
sidestep that one.
It was on Jeopardy.
What kind of a what is this called?
This is going to be a Berliner Weisse.
Oh, it's another
cranberry
sour.
raspberry.
Forget it.
Oh,
I'll show you your attention.
Oh, what's wrong?
Tell you to turn the camera, do you know?
Oh, okay.
Gotta pee!
Oh, Belle's got to escape.
I missed my table where I could crawl underneath.
Oh well,
we
you know.
did used
Hey.
to have it.
too much Bud Light?
Hey, I
Something.
sure love to have one of those flavorful.
Let's try and get that.
We're gonna get
Pass
set
this
up.
down there
It
to Jake.
smells horrible.
What?
It does smell very similar to the Southern Grace. Oh, show.
Well,
You know what?
It's probably. I bet it's very similar to the same base beer.
You know, it's crazy. I would never like catch myself wishing for this, but I'm kind of waiting for this IPA. You know, because
It's happening.
sours, man. I just can't. They're not sessionable for me at all.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I
at
love
all.
them.
And that is where we differ, good sir.
Really?
I could drink sour beers all day, every day.
Yeah.
I almost feel like this is just personally, but I almost feel like sour beers overall are more refreshing. Like if it's hot, I feel like sour beers are better. Like,
It's kind of like a lemonade on a hot summer day.
it kind of is. I would describe it very, very similar to that. Anyways, so the next one we have here is the Berliner Weisse. It's a cranberry raspberry Berliner Weisse. It is
Oh, Jesus, help us.
a fairly recent release from them.
Got it.
Let me see.
Don't you worry, I got it.
It's 4.5%.
4.5%.
Yep, and then IBUs aren't going to really matter much on a sour beer. So,
Yeah,
see what this
because-
smells like. Big, you told me it smelled bad. I don't know.
Oh, it's
I'm
fine.
I mean, I ain't sniffed it yet. I mean, probably.
Better? I don't know.
It smells,
I don't know,
like
bro.
sour.
Smells the same.
I
to
like
me.
an oceany.
It's,
Smells bad.
Come on. It's another Berliner Weisse.
this one definitely smells more like a champagne wine.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see the wine champagne,
Smell better.
but it's probably because of the cranberry raspberry. Probably
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'm getting that a little bit. You got to really try to smell it.
Let me say this. You know what I do find about sour beers that maybe y'all don't necessarily agree with? I feel like I know they're not higher in alcohol, but I always feel like I get a much, much harder buzz off a sour beer
really?
than regular beers.
Interesting.
A lot of them are higher alcohol, but they're not all.
Like I said, I don't think they're sessionable for me, and so I've never taken it to that point with sour beer. So I don't know. But I am getting a little bit of a different taste on it, as far as I don't know about the cranberry and raspberry, but
To me, it tastes a lot like wine.
really,
A lot. Like if you
There's-
if you drink wine, you're gonna like this. I mean, this tastes like wine.
there's something dry about it
It's got that wine.
at the
Yeah.
end,
Yeah.
you know. So I guess in that way, it's like red wine.
But there's not much of a prolonged aftertaste. I don't.
No, it clears out.
I don't. It does clear out pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's definitely got more of a, I guess you could say, a bite than the last one did. There are stronger flavors on this one, much more stronger flavors than the other.
You know what would be good and would be almost
Definitely tell the
interchangeable
difference.
is if they did Mayhaws. Because Mississippi's got a lot of Mayhaws down the
Yeah.
river. Mayhaw Berliner Weisse, that'd be really, really cool.
That'd be interesting for sure.
That'd be nice.
It's
nice.
really pretty.
It is that.
Well, they
I want to say.
Does
they
it
not-
gave me the bottle.
Does it not look Kool-Aid?
He
It
does.
looks
I
like
was
Kool-Aid.
just fixing
It
to
looks-
say it's like
Pink
what's
lemonade.
that color?
I want to say it's a.
Yeah.
Like a watermelon
Oh.
punch or something like
What
that.
is that wine called?
Depends on what kind it is.
Mer-
Merlot?
No, Moscato.
Oh,
like
Moscato.
a like a pink
Yeah.
reddish Moscato.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I don't get that.
I get
Only
that. Yeah, go ahead, Jake. I'm sorry.
Only because there's a different sweet texture to a Moscato, whereas you don't have the sweet. You have more of a. You have more of a sour.
I mean,
you do.
honestly,
You know,
it's more tart
yeah.
than a Moscato.
Yeah.
Moscato's got that much more like sweet, sugary taste to it. Now, the sour
We
that
got
you're
another
talking
big
about is in there.
birthday.
Oh, who is
Happy
it?
birthday, babe.
Joe, Walter Evans.
Oh,
Walter
Walter
Evans.
Evans. Oh,
Happy
there
birthday,
you go,
babe.
Big. Smashing them.
Oh, he killed it.
Smashing them. I'm gonna say this. I know Big a long time, bro. We gone. Josh, you too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Josh. Did.
Moses.
Moses did.
Moses.
But I mean, it's been a long time. Oh,
You should have worn your shirt.
I know.
Bare necessities.
You remind us a lot of that guy, Josh.
Hey, it's cool.
anyways.
Cool.
Come on, Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Anyways, so look, we know each other a long time. We actually done a lot of hard drinking together. I remember a time
That's
when
true.
we threw a couch out of a second story
That's
balcony,
true. That is true.
and then we dove off
That
on
happened.
top of it from the second story like Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! Oh man, that was so much fun.
Uh-huh.
That came off more like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah!
That really happened.
We were not drinking.
Oh yeah! See, oh yeah!
We were sober.
No, I
we
don't
were
know.
regular.
I don't know.
We were always drinking back then.
We had so much fun
We
back
were,
then.
but
Mm.
Yeah.
Beer's good though.
Brings up memories.
I think you and Mose lived together for a little while too. Wild things over there
We
too.
did, yeah.
Drinking.
Hey, another fact about Punxsutawney Phil. He's only right about 39% of the time. The other time he's been
Well,
wrong.
hold on.
Why the interruption?
I'm just throwing it out
I'm
there.
just asking.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was going to go on about the epic party we had where
I'm sorry.
22 people were in the
Wait,
apartment.
Mose, are you mad? Wait,
And it was only supposed to be 4 of us.
are you mad because you didn't jump off the second story balcony onto the
No.
the couch?
Now, let it be known. I did not bring that up. No negativity.
Yeah, no
No
problem.
negativity.
No problem.
We didn't have to call nobody out.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, it
Justin.
ain't like Moses throws hammers at anybody.
I didn't
He's
know.
pouring beer on you and calling you
He
out.
did.
It's out of
He did.
control.
He did.
It's a complete debacle.
What a show. What a
It's a-
show.
I mean, it's like that time Macho Man betrayed Hulk Hogan. I mean, that's horrible.
It's
true.
It's a little bit like
Ooh,
that.
I think we should have a wrestling match.
You think so?
I mean, we
On
could.
next week's episode.
I
bet
want
it's
to
a
wrestle
sword fight.
you so freaking bad.
Oh.
Why do I
Really?
feel like a Step Brothers episode's about to happen?
I'm big.
There's so much more room for
I'm-
activities.
What did he say? I'm big.
He
I'm
said, I'm
big.
big.
Oh, there he is.
There you go.
Scale up. Anyway, so
Free plug.
I don't know what to do.
Justin is out of the fucking box tonight.
Out of the
He's
box.
taking it too far.
I might have.
That's what happens when I come around.
Might have had a little. I might have had a little too much. Anyways,
If the not audio, visual goes completely blank at some point.
Right.
It's
That
only
just
because
means he took his clothes off
No.
and we had to cover it up.
don't worry. It's just technical difficulties.
I thought it was Jake that fell over the light.
Oh.
He was pretty drunk right now.
Jake,
So-
how drunk are you, Jake? On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk am I? You know,
Almost
I can
too
say I'm
drunk
a
to-
solid 6
almost
point.
too
I'm
drunk to say that-
Oh,
say
you
a
drank
solid
it.
6.9.
Oh, drink it.
6.9.
Drink it.
Already?
Drink it. You ain't there yet.
Them are 2 numbers that
All right,
you've never done.
so we had 2 beers that were very similar in style, right?
Yep. Did I forget to mention at the very beginning of this episode that it's another
Probably.
husband and wife brewery? I probably did.
You did.
You did.
Oh, I did. I wanted to make sure that I did.
Yeah. What I'm saying is you didn't say that. You did forget. just to clarify.
Oh,
Communication between us.
Yes. What we had said is that it's another husband and wife brewery. So there's got to be something going on. Like, there's got to be something that...
I can tell you what it is.
What is it?
I can tell you what it is. Marriage only works if you're drinking together.
Oh, now wait a second. You might be onto something
I
there.
have no tips on marriage. None.
Nor I.
No?
Yeah.
No?
Other
None.
than to avoid it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, no.
Avoid it like you would
In order to
rattlesnakes
make
and
a
earthquakes.
marriage
Amen,
last
Brother
and
Moses.
work, I think
Amen.
you need to drink together.
I do. I think that's a good prescription.
I do.
Maybe if you
Well-
and your significant other not get along good, you should just both drink a bunch of beer and have a,
Now, you know, in the 1800s, it was documented that beer isn't, from a scientist, beer is, in fact, a solution. A
Interesting.
solution.
Oh.
It is, in fact, a
It is
solution.
not the
Interesting.
problem. It is
It
a
always
solution.
helps me with my problems.
So why am I going to get pulled over by a cop after I've been drinking? It's a problem. not a
No,
solution.
no, that's never happened before, Big.
Well,
I don't know
do
what
you
you're
ever
talking about.
offer the cop a beer?
No, but they had this
There's
one
your
time
Well,
solution.
there's your solution.
Oh.
Offer him a beer.
Now I see, Bill. Thank you for clarifying.
I don't know that that's going to work really well for you.
You know what?
I
think you
mean,
should
one time
try
I
it.
did offer a whole bunch of underage kids beer.
Yeah.
Eh.
How'd that go?
Well, I had to pour mine out because, well, I used this thing that I was from New Orleans, and
Uh-huh.
we were allowed to drink on the street. It worked.
Yeah.
You did get out of that. You got out of that ticket. That's
I think you were in the other car.
oh, yeah. And I was there.
You were.
Yeah. I was right there.
No.
Hey.
My knees hurt after that, but I don't know.
What?
That's strange. That's a strange
Say
thing
what?
to happen.
Hey, let's pass some
As
things
a
down. We're going to get into
result.
this next beer.
So
you,
yeah.
you said that you were excited about the IPA?
Yes.
Mo.
I think the reason is because
The last one?
well, the last 2 have been sours, and I'm not a big
No,
fan
no,
of
I meant
sours.
like our last IPA that we tried.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean that was certainly one of the better ones I've had for sure. So yeah, I mean I'm looking forward to it. So what's it called?
The next beer is going to be Old Capital IPA.
Old Capital.
Old Capital, I like it. And I say that because it's probably once the capital of Mississippi. I'm going to sound like a dummy right now because
You're just making this up?
No, it might
Yeah,
be.
he
I think it
He
is.
can't back that up.
Why would it be
thinks
called
it is.
Old Capital if it didn't used to be the Old Capital?
I mean,
I don't know.
Gulfport and Biloxi used to be the capital of the United States during the Confederate War.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Jefferson
Oh!
Jeez.
You're going to put an eye on it.
Good Lord.
I've been shot.
You know what? This
Hey,
is
pay
this
attention,
is
because
wait,
Natchez beer, you know,
This is a
they're making,
southern-
they're dropping bombs.
wait, this is a southern
Literally.
deal right there. You know what? We're all rednecks. What we do is like to go shoot shotguns. These beers,
That's
guaranteed to appeal to the rednecks.
Justin, I got a question for you, man. What is that can that you have next to you?
What?
On the table there? What is that?
My nuts.
Jeez.
Did you?
My nuts.
that-
Nuts.
Is that
Salted.
you brought some
No,
nuts?
it's
Justin.
it's Southern style hunter's mix.
Can you pass your nuts?
That's
Yeah.
That's
I don't
cool.
want people to drink too much on the show and then they can't
I mean,
function.
you
Right.
have been.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Oh, see, they will.
Hey,
Salted
we'll
for your
see.
pleasure.
We'll see how that goes.
nuts.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, I guess you can never be too prepared.
Yeah. That's
Shebang
true.
bang. All right, so we're gonna pour up this last one, the Old Capital. I guarantee you that it's gonna be hoppy.
Hopper, hopper, hopper.
Do you like hoppy?
I do.
Oh, that's nice.
Speaking of hoppy, you know, Punxsutawney Phil, he's quite a jet setter. He travels. They take him to different places and stuff.
Do they really?
They do. You know, another fact about the groundhog is that the place where they gather to listen to the groundhog is called Gobbler's Knob. I'm not even making it up.
Hey, Groundhog's Day. That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I like
Hey,
that movie.
yeah.
Wait, you went all
Good
you did
Lord.
this whole bit so you could say goblin.
That goes right with Justin's nuts.
Oh,
Justin's
man.
nuts and Gobbler's
Show's
Knob.
heating up. Show is heating up.
Gobbler's
That's
Knob. What a
fantastic.
name. You know?
Oh my! All that build up for
Oh,
for
man.
Goblin's Knob.
That smells good.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Punxsutawney Phil. Happy birthday, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't think anybody gives it.
Happy birthday, Big.
To Gobbler's Knob.
I
Amen.
don't think anybody gives a deal about
Only if he's right. Hey,
Who?
look, he's more accurate than the weatherman out there, so I mean, you gotta
Is
give
he?
him that.
Is he?
I think
is
so.
he
I
30?
think
What did you
so.
say? 39?
39% of the
Yeah,
time.
I would say
39.
that's more accurate than the weatherman out there.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the weather in like the Latino countries?
I was just thinking that.
They got a really cool system of doing the weather on
Oh, is it
television.
the girl that strips naked?
Oh,
Never heard
Oh.
of that.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
What's
Sorry,
that about?
sorry.
That's for our entertainment for the evening.
Wow. Yeah, I never heard of that.
Did we see that? Did we get that on camera?
No. What was
Oh,
Shall I replay?
Big was showing his tattoos.
it? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Hey, I heard on next week's show, Big and Punxsutawney Phil are going to wrestle in a tub full of jello.
No. That's Steely Phil. Different
Steely
Phil.
Phil, okay.
Different Phil.
Not Punxsutawney Phil, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Big and Steely
Punxsutawney
Phil
Phil's
have
going
a,
back to the library.
a rivalry, and that's why Steely Phil.
No, we killed that beef. We killed that beef last year.
They did. We
I don't
were here
know.
for the
Philip
episode.
said, "Bring it on."
We did.
Well, is that why he didn't show
He
up
said,
tonight?
don't
"Come
think that
find him
happened.
in the woods."
That's why he didn't show up tonight.
That was before his vision quest, though. You know, Phil's
No,
back.
he
He
did.
came back a different man.
Changed
He
his
did.
whole
He
life.
did. I talked to him the other day. He was alright.
Yeah, they're cool now.
I think Justin and Moses have beef now.
No.
That's why Justin.
No, we did actually.
Good.
No,
I think
we did
so.
actually. We did actually have beef earlier.
Yeah,
Beef
when
stroganoff. It was delicious.
Salisbury steak.
Salisbury steak. It was fantastic.
Oh,
You know what
so
they
good.
call a sloppy Joe up north? Loose meat sandwich.
that's fantastic.
How do you feel about that?
Which is just as unappealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe, loose meat sandwich?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a
I'll
toss-up.
give you that. I'll give you that.
Prostitute's vagina. But
Oh,
Okay. I mean, we can throw that in the hat. I mean, I don't
oh,
know.
God.
Give it a shot.
It's too late. That's all.
It's over, yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's get a nose on this beer.
Let's reattune ourselves to what we're doing.
I do want to throw this out there as well. Shout out to Austin for having a beer and taco festival every year. That's one of the biggest festivals they have around that everybody, comes together, and they got craft brewers from all over the country that come out to that. So
I love
Yeah.
beer and tacos.
it's a
good.
perfect mix.
I also love tacos and beer. in Slidell, Louisiana.
Hey, you know what?
You ever had a
Shout
loose
out.
meat taco before?
I don't think I have.
You ever had a sloppy taco though?
You
Yes,
guys.
from
Is
Taco
that-
Bell.
I think we can all agree we
Oh,
have.
speaking of, has anyone tried the Taco Bell fries?
Yes.
I haven't.
I did yesterday.
McDonald's.
Did you really?
Suck.
Are they good?
Wow, really?
Yeah, they're
That's
good.
not the
They're
original.
good.
Taco Bell did that back in like the 90s.
That's true.
But
They did
That
have
is
it at
exactly
one point
right.
before.
They were
Oh.
25 cents back in the day.
God.
Believe me,
Now
the fat guy knows.
They're $1 now.
But
Wow.
Moses knows he has experience with nacho cheese.
The Moe's knows.
With nacho cheese.
That's right.
What is that?
I don't really know what he's talking about, but I just agree.
Yes, you do.
I really don't.
Yes, you do.
You ever get
Right.
lost in the sauce?
Sometimes,
Okay.
but it's not nacho sauce.
Or nacho cheese with a dipping sauce of choice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's why you're smiling, Moses.
I wish I did know what you're talking
I
about.
do too.
Do you want me to loud cap you?
No, I don't.
No.
Actually, you know
So
too
you
much
do know.
about me, Big. Can't really
Jake,
trust
just
you.
think, what are you
look,
doing?
Look, as far as this beer goes, I'm getting ready to try it. But the smell on this is it's super strong.
Hoppy.
You got a lot of,
It's hoppy floppy is what it is.
like the Duracell bunny.
Why floppy?
That's right.
That's Josh's new Instagram favorite. Josh, the camera guy.
Oh, Josh, the camera guy. Gotcha.
Josh, get it together.
So what's up, Josh?
Well, you know,
Yeah. Anyways,
we don't pay him for enough.
we don't. We just got to throw that out there. He was excited when she's here on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, will you leave my ribbon
I was
alone?
going to decorate your little microphone.
All right. So, Big, have you had a chance to try the IPA?
I'm trying to, but Belle right here.
Oh, it's all my fault. Oh, lick.
Hopefully it tastes better in her arm.
I do want to give a quick shout out
Stop
about people who want to learn how to support the show. They can do that on Patreon.com. Just go to Patreon.com/The Bros, and you can give, buy us a beer, $3 a month. And, you can give more than that if you want. But, we appreciate anything.
Support the cause.
Anything you can throw in the hat. So,
I
appreciate
think we
that.
can all drink to that.
Colloquial euphemism. I like that.
What's that?
I love it.
A little setup there, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good little deal you do.
So what's the word on this IPA, man? I'm liking it.
Me too.
Actually.
I mean, normally I don't like hoppy beer.
Right.
This is kick-ass.
This
Yeah.
is kick-ass.
You know what?
I really.
Give me one of these right there.
I might
It's
be
good to hear, though,
swapping
Like,
over to the IPA side.
The last show you really enjoyed the IPA with.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sour's the way to go.
man, Big, I wish I could agree with you.
We
I
never
would have
agree,
to go.
Moses. We never
I
agree.
just
That's true.
think that
I have to say
it's
that
just too much.
Natchez Brewing Company, their
They're kick-ass.
carbonation system, must be brand new.
Powerful.
Brand new.
I would have to give for them for their
But seriously,
sour.
the IPA, man.
That's
it's
really good.
It's not too bitter, right?
Yep.
Not too crazy on the hops.
It's a pretty golden color.
Yeah, it's a little hazy too, but
To me, that's what I like.
yeah, it's good
The
stuff.
haze.
Yeah.
The haze, you generally know it's going to be more of a late hop beer. It's going to be less bitter.
Right. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and shoot this beer, but I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
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 What's the percentage on this one?
The percentage on this beer?
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
On this beer.
This particular
On
On
this
this,
particular one.
on
This
this
one.
beer, this percentage is
This is a sixer.
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 A sixer.
A six.
Why is 6 afraid of 7?
because
Because 889.
because 7, 8, 9.
Did Puxatawny Phil come up with that too, Moses? I'm just curious.
That's a
No
sixth
idea
grade
what
joke.
that-
No.
That's a sixth grade joke. Speaking of Puxatawny Phil, though,
No, we're going
Getting back to the hand, the matter of the hand.
are we done? Are y'all tired of it? Okay.
What?
No, keep going. Keep
Oh,
going.
fuck.
I was just gonna say he's reportedly named after King Philip.
No.
Of, yeah, Philip de France.
No, get the hell out of here with
Philip
that.
de France.
No.
No.
I heard that's how Steely Phil got his name, was Puxatawny Phil.
Actually, what I heard
You guys did from a
was
profit.
his mother named him after what's those soap operas?
Days of
Soap
Our Lives.
operas.
A soap opera.
Days of Our
I'm
Lives.
not. I'm
Maybe like Days of Our Lives or something. I don't know exactly which
There was
one.
a character on it.
But my mom
General
apparently
Interesting.
Hospital.
named him after
General.
soap opera.
That's cool.
The Young and the Restless.
Yeah, maybe it was the Young and the Restless.
Moses, don't get mad.
I'm not. I'm not. You're gonna go ahead and just bring it all up. That's cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean,
It was the 80s.
look,
It was
I'm still a
popping.
shout out, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Enlightened Entertainment.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, double
Evermore.
E.
Oh, double.
Jay Smooth. I mean,
Oh.
Don't know where he's at.
Big
but,
body.
Oh.
all right, let's kill that real quick.
Oh.
Let's kill that real quick.
Hey, did you say on this week, similar to last week, they can win a date with Big? Oh,
Well,
we're
that
doing that
was
as well.
Phillip.
Well,
I
for
mean,
Phillip,
let's
every
be
week,
honest,
are you
let's
doing
be
something
honest, let's
different?
be
I'm just
honest.
saying.
Hey, if you
Hey,
guys want to enter to
you're-
win a date with Big,
Your mother is not available.
like, share,
so
Oh.
comments that you would like to win a date with Big.
Speaking of the giveaway, we probably need to go ahead and
Yeah. You want to do that announcement?
for the winner.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah, so
Moses probably would give it away anyway. It don't
I
matter.
have to say, people,
let's go ahead and go for that.
next week, though, if you would like to win this Natchez Brewing Company trio, I should say. Remember, tonight.
That's right. You gotta like the page.
Yeah, you
Right.
have to like the page, like and share the live post, and tag one friend in the comments. And next week you can win these 3.
Uh-oh.
All right, where's the
Hey,
trio
Mel,
for
am I
tonight?
eligible to win?
It's over there on my desk, but we're gonna go
Okay,
ahead and
all right. So the winner of last week's trio.
she's got a name.
I've got a name.
Is it Puxatawny Phil?
Puxatawny
I just want to see the damn.
No, you
What?
can't.
I don't want the name.
All right, who's the name?
Anywho, it is Christopher Saunders or Sounders.
Christopher.
Saunders.
Let me see. Christopher Souders.
Souders.
Christopher Souders.
Hey, you have 24
Congratulations.
hours to let us know how you want your beer. If you're local, send us a message.
Yeah, hey, we could probably come meet you.
We can meet you, deliver it to your front door. If you're not local, we'll mail it to you. Send us your address. But congratulations!
Yes.
If you want to win for next week.
Bella's super hype about the contest.
Yo, yo, yo.
It's a good idea.
No, it's a great idea.
It's good for the cause.
Now, Moses, look, I was
Yeah.
trying to reach for the
Oh,
little
you
beer
wanna
thing,
use
right?
the
Yeah.
thing.
Now, look, I just got a sign from God, man.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, Philadelphia is going to win.
Uh-oh.
Because, I mean,
Because it's
Philadelphia is
Philadelphia
the
Eagles.
Hey,
It
you
is.
know what?
31-21 Philadelphia.
But then
That's all
again,
I'm saying.
But then again, it's a
Mark my words.
Miller pitcher, so I don't really know what that means.
I don't know, but
But, I mean, we don't have a Patriots logo anywhere.
That's true. There's no Patriots logo on that.
all right, again, Christopher Souders.
There's no N in his name. So
Souders.
Look,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Sorry, if I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry.
No.
But you are the winner.
you are the winner of the Brews.
You have
Brothers.
24 hours to contact us.
Bell's backdoor
It's a 2 and a
giveaway.
4.
So
That is,
What's wrong? What's wrong, man?
Wow.
what's wrong, Big?
Wow.
They
I
named
got
it.
kind of a little happy there.
They named it.
On the what on what?
What?
Bell's backdoor giveaway.
Oh, that's the name of the contest.
I mean-
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, where do I sign up?
Well, again,
well,
I mean,
okay, you
I
have to like our page, like and share the live post, and tag one friend in the comments.
If I tag 4, do I have a better chance of winning?
yes.
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 No,
Yes.
actually.
The odds depend on how many entries we receive.
No one in.
I thought we were
This
just
guy.
doing
Dun-dun.
one tag person per person.
Yes.
I
One
mean,
entry
so
per person.
you'll have to tag one friend. Don't
Yeah,
send
I
multiples.
misspoke. I was just joking with Big. That's all.
Yeah, you
Oh, I was
only have
getting a
to
little
tag
happy.
one friend, not
A little
multiples.
happy.
If you tag multiples, we won't hate you, but you only get entered once.
That's right. Bell's not playing with her back door.
It's her giveaway.
She's,
No, I'm not playing with my back door.
That's right. That's
Can I
right.
fluff it?
Can't give away the.
Can you slap it?
I said fluff it. I fluff it, but
Oh.
smack it to me. X-rated now, guys. X-rated. Sorry. Sorry.
Now on Fire TV, the Brews Brothers podcast.
$4.99. Ooh, an episode.
So look, I gotta try this IPA. Bell, I haven't heard a word from you on this one either.
You haven't even tried it yet?
Oh, no.
A little bit.
I was talking to
she
her.
said a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, no, I really
You
like
really like
this.
it, yeah.
Really like
It's
this.
good stuff.
It's
There's no
good.
question. Justin, what you think, man? Give me your 2 cents.
I'm enjoying
I like it. I like the Old Capital IPA. That's one of the only beers. I've had the Southern Grace before and the IPA. I like both of them. I've also had Cronyism,
Mm-hmm.
It's a larger bottle aged beer that they do. It's a sour. It's fantastic. It's
So just to clarify,
Yeah.
these 3 beers were all bottle aged, right?
I know that the Southern Grace and the other one seem to be for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably a big thing to do with sour beers. They probably just
Oh, right.
That way it develops in the
I understand. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
How about a random question here?
Let's hear it.
Fill all the folks in for on some knowledge about beers here.
Shoot us straight, Jake.
We had a question a while back that we had talked about, Justin, where all the beer bottles that you see, at least most of them, are actually brown in color.
That's
have
right.
you ever touched on that before in the previous season?
I think we talked about that last season.
Last season we talked about the fact that cans were technically better than bottles because they they eliminated outside light.
Yep.
Which can cause problems for beer.
But aluminum's bad for you.
Oh, is
so
that right?
they say it causes cancer.
I don't know.
Really?
I heard a lot of that. Oh, speaking of cancer though, I heard really, really hoppy beer, hops, actually a cancer preventative.
Really?
Oh, well.
It kills the free radicals, huh?
yeah.
Hey.
Scientist Jake. Oh,
But the question
Jake the
is,
Snake.
Power Howard. What can
Power
I say?
Howard.
Yeah.
Not Power Howard. Is that what you said?
Power Howard.
Oh, God.
Who's that?
He's
Punxsutawney Phil's
He's
cousin.
Punxsutawney Phil. That's exactly
right.
what it is.
What are you guys still all caught up with this Punxsutawney Phil guy?
In Loose Meat Village or whatever you said they
eat
live in.
loose meat sandwiches for lunch.
That's it.
That's right.
I don't even know how to get so far on.
Golly.
We're out the box on this episode of the
Yeah.
Brews Brothers podcast.
What's your favorite?
what?
So how about we rank these beers? How about that? You want to do that?
Doesn't matter.
You want to rank them?
I'm gonna drink one more of each one right now,
Okay.
real fast.
Open that one.
Yeah, just slam them down and we'll rank them. Jake, we're passing to you first, bro.
Right.
You gotta go, man. Oh, another
Popping
bomb.
bottles.
Good
Damn.
deal. All right, so I would definitely have to say.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, as far as the 3, 2, 1, I'm definitely going to say the first one that we went with. The name of the first one that we went with was
Southern Grace.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with Southern Grace as a number 1. As a close second, I'm going to have to go with the cranberry and raspberry Berlin style.
Okay.
Weizen.
So number 2. Yeah.
And then as my third choice is Old Capital IPA. Now,
All right.
let me also
Now say, hang on. I said 3, 2, 1. You're talking about what was number 1 for you?
Number one for me is going to be the first one that we tried this evening. Going to be the Southern Grace.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. So when I said 3, 2, 1, I meant go with number 3 first, go with number 2 second, number 1 third.
Well, I guess I screwed that one up.
But it's
How
all
about
right,
that?
man. It's all right. We're gonna pass it on down to Big a Lig and see what he thinks on the 3, 2, 1.
All right, so if I had to pick, I'm gonna say the second one we tried. Oh wait, you said 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. That's
Which
right.
one's
All right, so here we go.
Number 3.
The Southern is number 3.
Number
So
3. All right.
Okay. My number 2 has to be the IPA we tried.
Okay.
And then this cranberry thing right here, this raspberry thing, I mean, I want to make love to it.
Oh.
It is beautiful.
Hey, that's good.
To a Prince song.
Beautiful.
To a Prince song.
Any song. I mean, Michael Jackson
That's
Thriller.
cool. Hey,
I mean,
whatever we can make happen.
I
Hey,
mean,
do you got another one of those IPAs? Because I'd like a refill, please.
I do.
hey, here you go.
Nope, that's yours. That's
I don't
yours.
think there's anything left.
Well, I mean,
because
no,
you
I
have
mean,
a happy
Give
birthday.
that to him. I mean, if you're gonna pass me one,
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
give
yeah.
me the cranberry.
Swap with me.
Okay,
That'll
okay,
work.
okay.
I
That'll
mean,
work.
give me the cranberry.
Well, I
Thank you,
asked
sir.
you which one you wanted.
Hold up. You know what? These guys can't get enough of this
Give me the
beer.
I mean, you got the cranberry.
This
from my
IPA is
birthday?
really
I mean,
good, though.
It is.
It is really good.
I'm not really a
You
hoppy
can
person.
have the rest if you want.
I mean, I got some right here. But I'll be honest with you. I mean, that IPA is delicious.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I've been on here like 4 times now.
Yeah.
And y'all have done IPAs, and I'm not really a big one. But that,
But that one was good.
I remember, Big. You didn't like the Carbach.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Carbach,
gotcha.
I mean, delicioso.
As I would say.
So Belle.
Yeah.
So we found out Big's top 3. So what do you think? What do you think yours is?
So we're going 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, that's right, miss.
I am about to shock the world. This cranberry and raspberry one, I'm not a huge wine person.
Aficionado. That's right.
Yeah, and anyways, if you like wine, you'll enjoy this. It's not bad. I don't hate it. It's very tasty, not too dry. Has a little dryness, but not too much. You'll like that, but it's pretty good. But it's not my favorite. My second is going to be the Southern Grace.
Wow.
Berliner Weisse.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's a surprise.
This is a huge shock to me too, because I'm a huge Berliner Weisse fan.
Right.
And I don't know what it is with your carbonation system, but it is.
Something's up.
It is way too. The taste, the flavoring, the taste is fantastic.
Something's afoot.
Definitely, it could be my number one beer if you, I don't know, less carbonated it or something. But because of all the carbonation, it put it in second. But
right.
as far as like, it's a really good, like, it's almost my number one beer as far as like all-time beers.
Sure.
But the carbonation has got to go or lowered or something.
Finally, number one.
So, I'm gonna say, Old Capital IPA is my number one. My number one. That is a really
This is a really huge milestone, I think, for you, Belle, because you had 2 sours to choose from
to
make your number one, and you still made an IPA the winner.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
It is the
That's
capital,
impressive.
though. I mean,
So, but good job, Natchez. I'm very impressed. Fixed your carbonation system.
This one right here. Mose, I want to hear what you got to say.
So, I'm thinking that, I think I know what my number one choice is. Right now, it's just the toss-up between number 3 and number 2. Possibly, let's see, number 3. Number 3 is going to be the cranberry and raspberry, only because it had that dryness at the end for me, and I didn't like that. And so cranberry and raspberry Berliner style. It's going to be number 3. Number 2, Southern Grace, Berliner Weisse. Number 1, Old Capital IPA.
Hey.
Wow. You and Belle both going with the IPA.
Are you going to try to fuck us up?
Yeah, and me doing the exact opposite.
Surprise!
Well, let's have it. Let's have it, sir. What would you say yours?
I liked every one of the beers, every single one of them. I have had a couple of them before. Honestly, I love hoppy beers, but I put Old Capital IPA at the end because
of that spectrum.
Of the end, number 3.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
I'm kind of pissed.
Not
But
at
now
all.
we got beef.
Shocker.
Now we got
Shocker.
beef.
Not at all.
I'm just saying.
hey,
Meet us
I told you.
outside after this.
Now we're wrestling.
Meet us in the outdoors.
Catch me out.
How about that proposal?
How about that proposal?
Anyway,
Anyways,
say that.
so anyways, but here's the deal. The only reason Old Capital's in the 3rd place is because, to me, the Southern Grace, the Berliner Weisse style, and the Berliner style with the cranberry raspberry, I just overtook it.
Okay.
To me, they were better.
Oh, all right. So number 3 IPA, Old Capital IPA.
Number 3 IPA. Number 2 is going to be the cranberry, and number 1 is the Southern Grace. I say that because I've had the Southern Grace several times before. I knew it coming into here that I really enjoyed that beer.
Right. That was the only one you'd had, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, I've had the IPA before.
Oh, you have had the IPA. Okay.
So I was interested in the cranberry. I would like to see like a Mayhaw version of it, just to be like Mississippi authentic would be really cool.
Right.
But anyways, Southern Grace, fantastic beer. That's my pick of the night because I just enjoy everything.
All right, let's
about
add them up and find out who the winner of the night was. What was your number 1?
My number 1 was Southern Grace.
Okay, your number 1.
The cranberry.
The cranberry, number 1. IPA. Southern. It's a toss-up.
Yeah.
It's a toss-up.
I mean,
at this
I'm
point.
gonna be honest.
And I have to say, honestly, Southern Grace would have been my number 1, but the carbonation is really. If it wasn't for the carbonation,
explosive.
If it wasn't for the carbonation, it would be my number 1. But it's almost like I have to burp before I can get it down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to swallow it and burp at the same time because the carbonation is just like unreal.
I mean,
If that makes sense.
The Brews Brothers podcast is recorded in Picayune, Mississippi, and was created by Justin Buckley.
absolutely.
Not one was gross
Absolutely.
or anything. I would drink all of them, especially if you're a wine person and you like wine. The cranberry raspberry is great. If you like a sour beer, Berliner Weisse is your friend.
But I will say,
if you like IPAs, it's a pretty good IPA.
I would definitely say I am not an IPA fan, but as far as IPAs go, even though that was ranked last on my list, it's a whole lot better than a lot of the other IPAs I've had before. So I will definitely give them that. Good job, Natchez Brewing Company. Good job.
Yeah.
Agreed.
For sure. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all the time we got today.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Wow.
It's one of those episodes, you know, where so much crazy stuff happens and kind of gotta.
I mean, your phone call?
Phone call. But hey, congratulations to our last week.
The Brews Brothers podcast is recorded in Picayune, Mississippi, and was created by Justin Buckley and Moses Rigby. For more information about the Brews Brothers, previous episodes, or to become a supporter of the show, visit thebrewsbros.com. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to the podcast, and let us know what you think. As always, thanks for listening.